I don't have to get as close to this now. Like, it still picks me up
Yeah.
a little, half an inch back, not where I'm like,
Right. It a good 3 inches, 3 or 4 fingers, you're good.
exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, we're live.
We are live, which is pretty sweet. But I'm doubting we have anyone show up tonight.
Mike.
I don't even know about that. We're last minute.
We are last minute.
Last minute, unprepared, but that's okay because...
We don't care.
No.
Last minute, unprepared, we don't care.
Oh, he is on. Christina, how are you? Mike. The audio for the live stream is not going to be good still. I'm waiting for Ecamm to produce a fix for this.
We haven't figured it out.
It's figured out. It's 100% figured out. Ecamm 12.1 broke Ecamm's audio, and they haven't figured it out yet. So, and 12.1 actually hasn't been released yet. So, what's up, Troy?
Lovely. Oh, 6:50.
And John. Hey guys, thanks for coming on this Tuesday. I know it's not our normal day.
We had to record.
We did have to record, for sure.
We got some fancy new toys. One's hanging from the top and one's still standing from the bottom.
Yep.
We'll have Don still at the end.
Yep. And Don still... Maybe we don't tell him that we did this, and we just let him keep the peasant thing going on.
I don't know.
I think it'll be obvious.
I'd be like, why do you guys sound so much better than me?
Oh my God. So I just, for you guys, you're going to hear the audio through my computer microphone. I'm sorry. That's just the way it is. But when you listen back to it, if you listen back to it on the podcast, is you will hear. Let me grab one. I've been slacking. I've been trying to get things figured out, and I haven't opened up a beer. But we have finally upgraded. Oh, nice, Marty. Nice. I know everybody. It's taken a while for everybody to get caught up, and I'm seeing a lot more. Hey, everybody! You get to see us, and everybody's getting caught up with their deliveries and manufacturing and shipping and all that stuff. It's been a long time, and I'm glad you're getting your long arm kit shipped. That's pretty awesome. We're going to go through this on the regular show, but we as a podcast have new mics.
It's amazing.
And you should hear the audio that we're hearing through our headphones.
Well, it's just going to force you guys to go
download it, right? Download it. Let's. Oh, what's up? The entire country of Canada's in.
Hey, man.
I hope you guys have dried out a little bit. Happy Tuesday. Oh, is Tuesday still Tuesday in Canada? There's not a conversion for that, is there? No, it's just flat out Tuesday is Tuesday.
Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday's Tuesday. They have all the same days of the week.
Do they? I thought,
It's just a matter of when other countries decide to work on those days or not.
True. But we have new mics, and you will hear those when you download. But we went for the big guys in the business, Shure.
Yeah.
And this is the MV7X, which is basically the little brother to the Shure SM7B, which is the broadcast standard out there. And I'm just blown away by it so far. We haven't even
absolutely amazing.
I literally haven't even adjusted anything. We just plugged it in.
And he's like, let's go.
Let's go. And they do sound really, really good. This is the XLR version of Shure's MV7.
Is his off?
His is off.
Okay.
I double checked that.
I was gonna say, yeah, for sure, because even picking up that
Yeah.
over us is just
It's just minimal, right? It's because this microphone is only single directional. It's only in. It's not everything around, and it's pretty awesome.
yeah,
I'm loving it.
it's awesome.
What's up, Jerry? Yeah. So I'm super excited about these mics, and I can't wait to see what we can do with them to make sure our audio sounds the best as we possibly can, and hopefully everything. Hey, what's up, Ron, Jerry? So tonight is Audio Tuesday. We've decided it's Audio Tuesday here in Jeep Life Podcast land. So, what's up, my good friend Roy? Yeah, it's all about audio, and so I'm going to kill what we have here, because the YouTubes might yell at us having it playing. I don't know what TSO's copyright agreements are with anybody, so they might say, hey, you need to pull that down. But we do have new microphones, new Shure microphones, so I'm really excited about that. But we also have other audio that we're going to talk about tonight. Tonight's show is going to be pretty much an Alpine infomercial. So it'll be a lot of fun. We'll say a few other things in the world. There's lots to talk about. So why don't yeah, Troy, moving sucks. And I might be heading to your neck of the woods next week. I still haven't finalized those plans yet, but I'll keep you in touch and let you know.
Oh, yeah.
But we are going to, why don't everybody go out and share this and see if we can get like 3 more people. Because I know it's a Tuesday. It's not our normal night, so our numbers aren't quite as big, but I will still try to edit this and get it out into the world as quick as I possibly can. And good news, I did hit record already, so that's good. Oh, nice.
I had to do the rotate again to get it back to the right.
What's up, David? How's it going?
Right angle. Correct.
Pictures from that parade looked really cool.
There we go.
You got it?
Yeah, now I feel comfortable.
All right, everybody's sharing out, I hope. We're going to talk real quick about our other partners.
Oh my gosh.
Before we go on air.
You know what I've been using a lot lately? That Armor Light system.
It's
beaten and battered, sitting in the garage.
Yeah, you haven't been using it.
No, I haven't.
But I hosed mine out the other day. I mean, just literally hosed it out.
I know, it's great.
And it was nice to watch the water just flow right on down. Armorlight has a discount code for us, Jeep Life Podcast 10. But they're also doing their holiday sale, which is 10% off anyway. But our thanks to Armorlight for that. Power Tank, Jeep Life Pod 15.
And let me tell you, we had a great friend of the podcast was just reviewing a whole bunch of Power Tank products, Miss Holly Fowler over at Mischief Maker TV. And, she was going through all of her new Power Tank products. She got Monster Valves, Monster Valve Inflator. They just came out with a new Monster Valve Inflator called...
Well, they also came out with a new inflator...
right, that's
gadget, and it's nice.
Right, so they came out with the Ventoso, which is designed for the monster valves and a whole bunch of other stuff. So head over to powertank.com, use Jeep Life Pod 15 to get 15% off of a complete system.
Yes.
And
yes.
let me tell you, the 5 pounds, they got 5-pound systems in.
Yep.
10 pound, 15, and 20.
I think I want a 15.
I don't know what I want.
I think I'm going to get rid of my 10 and get a 15.
Well, maybe
I'll use that discount code.
Yeah, I think I'm going to use that discount code too.
Pipes has free shipping code Jeep Life. Our good partners over at Pipes. They've given away systems this year, so season 2 has just been awesome. We're coming in on the end of season 2. And
Can't believe it's almost over.
Season 3, I can tell you there's even more exciting stuff already starting to line up. So we're excited about that, getting that kicked off next year. Treadlightly.org, 50% off of their $50 and $100 memberships. Do that now.
That makes it 25 and 50.
Oh, math doesn't escape you at all, does it? I love Tread Lightly. I love spending time out doing good things for our environment.
I've heard that they're going to have an even busier year next year
Yeah.
than we're going to have.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to see them out on the trails.
We're going to be out with them.
And I think we're going to be cleaning up some places with them.
We've been out with them once.
Oh, I think
but they're expanding. Yep.
Yeah, that's going to exponentially grow. The amount of appearances Tread Lightly is going to be first on the East Coast.
Yeah.
You know, they're trying to do a lot more on the East Coast, so it's really good.
Matter of fact, next weekend in Vermont, they've got a trail cleanup and repair.
Wow.
Rockslide Engineering has a discount code, Jeep Life 10. Get 10% off of a full system of their step sliders, or I think it'll work on just about anything on the website. So do it. And off-camera lighting. We had a conversation today. I know it was yesterday about that light.
About this light.
You love that light.
I love this light for one reason, and it is because it lives in my pocket.
Yeah.
And the biggest problem I have is all of the flashlights that have a button back.
Yep.
They're exposed.
Yep.
So what happens is when I sit down or I'm bending over, it turns on in my pocket.
Yeah.
And I don't use the light like a lot.
Yeah. But when you do, you want it there. You want it. Yep.
Absolutely. So I go to pull it out, and guess what? It's dead because the exposed button back constantly clicks, and then
So what we're talking about is off-camera lighting. It's their pin light, and they're giving a 20% discount under the code Jeep Life Pod. All these will be in the show notes. But I can tell you right now that when you look at this thing, he's used this thing because the paint has the coating has rubbed off. I see silver aluminum in there.
Yep.
But you know that's
another
stuff.
thing is that it's oh crap, I'm gonna break something. It's an aluminum body, like it's heavy duty, like I've dropped it, I've hit it, this, that, and the other thing. It's worked.
Yeah. So our thanks to our partners, and we're going to talk about our other partner tonight, Alpine. We're going to talk about them a lot during the show tonight. So
let's hit that.
I'm going to hit that button. Is it time to hit that button?
Let's hit that button.
Excellent. Hey everybody, and welcome to the Jeep Life Podcast. We're that podcast where we celebrate that Jeep life, and we love living it, dreaming it, doing as much as we possibly can with it. And we're coming to you through your stereo, through your TV at home, through wherever you get our content.
From these beautiful new microphones.
And then you hear our good friend Bill joining us, and he is celebrating these new mics that we have.
These things are amazing, man.
So
I can't believe it. Like, I don't know if it's just me hearing myself or just me liking hearing myself, or I don't know.
It's amazing what these new microphones has done, and what it will do for us in the future. So I'm excited about that. We talked a little bit about in the pre-show on the live. But we just got 3 new MV7X by Shure.
X.
X. And they're the
Extra awesome, sounds amazing, and I'm tone deaf, so there you go.
There you go. So it is sounding much better than previously. I know in the live we've talked a little bit about that, but right now you're hearing the sweet voices of Bill and Terry. We gave Don the night off.
He's been busy.
He's been busy, so when we had to reschedule things and push things around.
So we know he's a very awesome wealth of knowledge.
Yes.
But where
Yes.
all that knowledge comes from is his day job,
Right.
which he is a very knowledge. I don't even know how to describe what he is. A wealth of mechanic.
Yeah, he is brilliant.
Yeah. So how many certifications that guy has? I probably couldn't even count.
Yep. So I love it, and I'm just happy that you're here. I'm happy that I'm here.
I kind of have to be here.
You do, because the studio resides.
I don't know. I really don't have to be here because.
No, we've done this. We've done this.
You've done that before.
Yeah, we've done this before.
Where's the key?
But it's good to see everybody and be seen and be heard, and we're happy to be here. We got to spend some time Sunday night together.
Dude, we spend so much.
I know
time
we do.
together.
Well, it's literally our job to spend time together.
Literally, yeah.
But no, we went to the
We went to the Lehigh Valley Zoo.
for the lights of the zoo.
The lights of the zoo, which was
Yeah.
awesome, absolutely beautiful. All LED lights in the Lehigh Valley Zoo. Let me tell you, go check it out. It's awesome. If you're in the area, if you're Jersey, Philly,
Yeah.
definitely stop by. It's
Yeah.
awesome. But it was for a Jeep enthusiast of Eastern Pennsylvania toy drive for
Yep.
Toys for Tots. And let me tell you, we had Santa, we had Mrs. Claus, we
Elf.
had scalding hot chocolate,
The hot chocolate was literally lava. It
cookies.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
It was cool, and we collected so many toys.
And you did something amazing this morning.
Yeah, I got to deliver all those toys.
And how much? That was an
It
amazing.
was 7.5 bins.
Right.
And they told me today that they've expanded their bins so that they hold more.
Right.
And we had so many toys. It was
Right,
amazing.
so
The Jeep was
What
completely
is the
full.
metric? Right. That's the metric that I'm looking
Yeah,
for.
right. The full Jeep. That was
It was a metric Jeep
ton.
shit ton.
It was a lot of damn toys. And it's amazing that we're able to do that and give back to the community. And I know I've seen a ton of other Jeep clubs doing this as well out there. So it's really cool to see that. See the amount of love.
So I actually heard on the radio today the Collegeville Bakery is doing Fill the Building with toys and food.
Oh wow.
Fill the building.
Fill the building.
So
Yeah, it
need
makes
to
my
do
Jeep seem
we need to do
insignificant.
something cool at some point for the.
I think next year we're gonna we have to publicize it, and we have to get 2 Jeeps full.
Well, I think that, and I think next year we also have some bigger events coming.
We
as
do
well.
have we do that we're going to partner with as a podcast.
Yep.
But it was really cool to do that. And when I love going and dropping it off, and I get greeted by the people there, and they're just so appreciative to that. This is the 3rd year in a row that I've been able to go, and every year I get more and more into that Jeep.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And it was funny because I was driving to work. I went into work a little bit late. I had already delivered all the toys, and I kind of stopped short. And off of the roll bar, 3 toys came flying forward, and I missed those toys. The toys were stacked up so high that they were stacked up on top of the roll bar. But
Now you gotta find another Toys for Tots bin.
I do had
Jeez
to
Louise.
find a place to drop that off. So we'll get that dropped off. It was so good, but it was really weird on Sunday night. We've got 50, 60 Jeeps in the parking lot, all parked together, and you show up not in a Jeep. I mean, the vehicle did have 4 wheels and tires, so I will give you that.
They were tiny.
It was a Toyota Camry. That's
Corolla.
Corolla. All right. You're right.
Corolla, man.
Correction. Why? What's going on with Big Red?
I see London, I see France, I see holes in big red underpants.
Oh my God. The whole rear end's apart.
Yes, no axles, no pinion. Oh my God. Basically,
We got some bolts today, though, didn't we? Right?
I got a bunch of stuff today, but long story short, basically, I started this whole process by addressing some axle shaft bearings. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna throw in some chromollies in the rear end. The whole unit. One pre-assembled thing. Awesome.
Yeah.
Slap them in. Easy.
Right.
Yeah. Well, that turned into me discovering that I pretty much grenaded my spider gears.
Oh, yeah. The pictures are,
Oh my
yeah.
God. There was a sludge of metal shavings and pieces, and that's hardened steel.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
like, it doesn't do anything. It basically acts like sandpaper for your bearings.
Yeah. Your bearings are shot.
And that led to, I needed a pinion seal. So when I pulled the pinion seal out, pulled the pinion nut off,
Yeah.
pulled the yoke off, and it just fell out the back. And I'm like, shit. So I pulled it out, looked at it, held it in my hand, and I'm like, well, those bearings don't look that good. There's some grooves in there. Yeah, no.
So that'll be a repair for next week, I think.
That turns into a full master overhaul kit
Yep.
from Yukon,
Yep.
which then it turned into a new carrier, new bearings, master overhaul.
Yeah.
Basically a full rebuild on the rear axle.
Hey, but that's great. When it's done, you'll be set for a while
Yeah.
until you throw something out. Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll be back to a 2-wheel drive.
No. And then I have all the other parts to put it back to a 4-wheel drive.
Oh, all right.
I have
Good,
the front
good.
yoke. I have the front drive shaft. I got a full master rebuild kit for the front.
So you went literally from one of the most badass 4x4s to a mediocre.
Wait, hold on. I went from a
two-wheel
badass
drive.
4x4 to a burnout king
All right, in the rear wheel drive.
in
Yeah.
rear wheel drive.
And then you went to a no wheel drive.
And then I went to no wheel drive with no axles, no wheels, no tires, nothing.
Matter of fact, I might get you one of those old Willys 4-wheel drive stickers and make it 0-wheel drive for
Oh my
you.
gosh, it's
And-
terrible.
I'll slap it on there when you're not looking. I might do it in like a
I'm
bright purple.
Sad, man.
I know.
I'm not driving.
I know.
Big red.
I know. It'll be time.
And Reaper's sitting out on the trailer outside.
Yeah, it hasn't been off the trailer in a week and a half.
He hasn't even been cleaned.
So it's all Jeeps all the time. I got. No, it's not all Jeeps.
It's working good Jeeps
know,
all
right?
the time.
But it's good that Well, I don't know if it's good or not. We'll let it
a
go
lot
with
of
that.
money.
We'll let it go with that.
It's a lot of money.
We have a product review, and it's right in front of the table on us. If you're at home, you can see it. It's a beautiful black object with some blue.
This is bigger than just a product review.
I know,
This is
this
like a brand review.
It really is a brand review.
This is just their lifestyle brand.
Yeah. So something magical showed up for me, and this is the Alpine AD SPK1. It's called the Turn 1 Bluetooth speaker.
How come this stuff shows up at your front doorstep and not my front doorstep?
I don't know.
This thing's badass.
It really all right. So let's talk about what it is to start with. Whether you're on the trail or at the beach, the Alpine Turn 1 waterproof Bluetooth speaker is there for your entertainment. Now it's a really sweet mesh outer black mesh around the outside. It's a real nice, soft, good feeling mesh. It doesn't stick to anything. It feels nice. Then on the front, you've got 3 big oversized buttons, the plus and minus, which is volume up and volume down, and next track, previous track. So super easy to use.
Wait, you can link this to multiple devices.
Yes.
7.4 volts, 3,600 milliamp hours. So this thing lasts about 16 Bluetooth hours.
No, it's 12. It's
okay.
12.
I was close, but
This
thing
all-in-one speaker system features 2 mid-range speakers, 2 tweeters, and 2 external passive radiators. So it's going to have some bottom stuff, and you can literally see the radiators moving with the bass.
I want one.
I know, they're so nice. It has an IP67 waterproof rating, and I'm going to tell you, Alpine did all the wonderful things and sent me video of this thing literally in the ocean playing.
All right, so the only thing that I kind of say, no, it's awesome.
No, well, yeah. So
Well,
what
it's
attach?
a little heavy. That's all.
But for what it is, you won't wait with
Wait.
with a speaker, right?
It's a badass Bluetooth speaker. I mean,
It is, and the
it's
3
nice
foot.
rubber bottom.
The rubber bottom actually has a purpose. It actually isolates
Right.
the unit from whatever it's
Absolutely.
on, so that it doesn't rattle on it.
So they minimize surface contact, and also they increased, science.
Science, but also
From an
with it
engineering standpoint.
is a 3 foot strap, so you can throw it over your shoulder, throw it hanging off your backpack, do whatever you want to, so that the sound can go with you. On the back of it is a silicone area that actually has your charging. It's a USB charging area, but it also comes with a TSR cable, so you can actually, if you don't have Bluetooth, you can run a cable in there. Now, part of the waterproof mechanism is to make sure that door is closed so that the water doesn't get in. But also you have the pairing mechanism right there too, which is a button. You can pair 2 of these together for a full stereo experience. What's really cool right now is Alpine is running a special on these. They're $129. I think that's $50 off of the actual price of it. So it's pretty amazing. I am in love with it. I can't wait to put it through the paces. I've only listened to it. I listened to it at our office and work, so I couldn't turn it up.
No.
It could bother everybody. As well as in the Jeep, which,
It'd just be deafening.
right. And down here.
In here, it's deafening as well.
Yeah. So I can't wait to get it out by the pool in the spring. I can't wait to take it to the trail with us.
Yeah.
Now, what's really cool is the Turn 1. There's also a Turn 1 Pro. Let me tell you a little bit about the Turn 1
Wait,
Pro.
hold up.
Yeah.
If I get one of these
Yeah.
and you have one of these, we can put one at each end of the campsite.
Yeah. And
for
do
when
stereo.
we're camping.
Yeah.
Dude.
Dude. Turn 1 Pro. There's a Turn 1 Pro available. It's $179. What it gets you is a full metal bracket that you can mount to your roll bar in your Jeep. So you can sit in the back of your roll bar while you're tailgating or whatever and turn on the tunes and then unconnect it, take it with you. So I love this product. Is it a full sound system for your house? Probably not. There's a couple other things like the Sonos and stuff like that might be a little bit better, that's built for interior audio. But for a Bluetooth speaker that you take with you and tailgate with, it's really good. And so our kudos to Alpine for that. It's nice work, guys.
Yeah.
Now my beef, because I always have to have one beef or two with whatever product it is. It is done in the Alpine black with blue accents.
He wants red.
Where is my red version of that?
Yeah,
Where is the green version of that?
I want red.
Where is a silver version of that? Where so you can match your Jeeps.
I think Reaper needs a matching red.
Yeah.
Turn 1. I think it needs it.
I know. So where is that Alpine? Where is it? But otherwise, I think that is absolutely outstanding. The blue actually looks really good, and I know that there are some blue Jeeps that are friends of mine that are going to go, man,
No, hands
that's
down,
beautiful.
That's an awesome speaker. Red or not, doesn't matter. I just looking at the side, like that speaker, it's sweet.
Yeah, it really is. And it was easy to pair.
Yep.
Pairing was super easy, and even it just maintains its pairing. and comes right on. So kudos to Alpine for putting that together. Now, here's another thing that you and I noticed when we opened it up. The packaging is fantastic,
Absolutely.
as with all Alpine
Yeah.
stuff, but
It's
nowhere on
part
it.
Well, part of customer experience,
Yeah.
absolutely. Packaging is the number one thing. Great exterior packaging. It tells you, absolutely what's inside the box is a Bluetooth speaker. But the problem with it is I didn't know that it was Alpine, guys. Come on. I understand. I'm looking at Terry's hat right now, and it's
Yeah.
it's the A for Alpine. I get it.
Yeah.
But like, where's the L-P-I-N-E?
Yeah. So nowhere on the packaging did it have the word Alpine.
No, and the only reason we're saying this is, I don't know. We're picky.
That's the only thing we can find problem with.
I know. No, but absolutely everything on the outside of the packaging was clearly, labeled out, tells you what it is, all the specs on it. So
It's super nice, and at 12 hours, I can't wait to give that a try. It does
Heck yeah.
it does charge through USB, so you can charge it through your computer, you can charge it through a wall outlet, or whatever you need to do. Charge it. It comes with the card with the cable. So cool.
It's awesome.
I love it. And if you know us and see us out at events, we won't be doing Brandon's
it.
little bitty tiny speaker anymore. We'll be using that.
Yeah.
So it's awesome. Now, between last week and this week, we didn't come up with a single review
Are you kidding
or
me,
an
man?
email
Ugh.
or a voicemail
Come on,
or
guys.
anything.
And we even gave you extra time because we're slackers.
Yeah, I know, right? So get out there and give us a review. It really, really, really helps. It helps other people find us, and the text feed on the live is way more fun when there's more people there.
Absolutely.
So get out there. There are other ways to support us. Patreon.
Yes.
The reason we have these new mics is because of our listeners
Yep.
that subscribe to Patreon and supports us, and this is going to up our quality and make it even better for us.
You'll hear it right now. Yeah.
Yeah,
You are hearing it.
you are hearing it.
Hopefully, go back to our last episode and then watch this episode again, and then watch the last episode again. Now watch this episode.
Yeah,
again.
it'll be a difference.
There's a big difference.
It'll be a difference. So, I think our Patreons that already support us, I appreciate you. I love you. And if you don't, please consider
And it's cheap. $3.
$3. That's all
Or
we need.
$5. Or $10. $10. Oh my god.
Yeah.
like-
But it helps.
Yeah.
And
Skip lunch for a day.
you will get something out of it. You get all of our content early, and Don does an amazing job writing
I
articles
think
for.
he's working on some stuff
So,
still.
but anyway, and I'm trying to put together our best of. So if you have any favorite segments,
Please send them in.
send it in. I've got some special things up my sleeve that if I can get enough time to string it all together and make it sound good, it's going to be awesome. And but I know that we kind of spend a time on our product review, but we're two other well, actually all three of us have a lot of Alpine in our Jeeps. I wanted to talk a little bit because I talked about it when I first got mine,
Right.
but I've lived with it, and I want to spend a few minutes talking about it. I have the Alpine i209
Correct.
WRA restyle kit.
Which that's the serious restyle.
Man, it's
You went choppy.
yeah, it went jobby. Cut the. Oh man, that was a nervous day.
I didn't go choppy.
And you have the 207.
Right.
Is that right?
I have the ILX 207. And mine is just that, drop into the dash, fits into the 7-inch. Right? That's 7 inches?
Yeah,
I think.
yeah. On yours, yeah.
Yeah. So, and I can't even begin to describe the differences it made, just even putting the head unit in before. So I went through, I put the head unit in first and then tested the speakers. I was like, okay, let's see what it actually does.
Yep.
And it made a huge difference, just delivering more power to the speakers, number one. And then I added in the full sub and amplifier
Yep.
that goes under the seat. It's the 8-inch sub. I got the PSS21 WRA.
Right, the 21, right.
Right. So I got the underneath the seat for 15 to 18 JK before they updated it. And let me tell you, just even that alone, when you add that amplifier and the sub, it picked up the low end of this. So many songs, it just, added more power to the actual speakers, and then the tweeters, and just designed for the JK. They throw in the time differences right away. It's all pre-set up. They think about absolutely everything. So I just can't even. Yeah.
Yeah. We're talking about Alpine.
Only problem.
Yeah.
And this goes with any audio system. Is the install sucks.
So yours was a little bit more challenging, right?
It's just all. I have me and audio don't get along. So
Right,
me and
right.
wires don't get along.
Yeah.
Well, we do in a weird way. When I use the force.
Right.
But just for some odd reason, it's just always time consuming.
It is time consuming.
So
for
that's
sure.
why I don't.
But it was interesting, watching
It wasn't
you.
hard.
No.
It wasn't difficult. I didn't get challenged anywhere. They do think everything out.
It's all plug and play for the
It's
most
all
part.
plug and play. There's no issues. It's just I don't like doing audio.
Right. And I have
Just to clarify,
the big brother
you
to
got the big
your
you
to
got
your
the big
system.
daddy.
It has a 9-inch screen. It's a restyle kit, so the enclosure around it. But I have since that installed the speaker, so I have the PSS 22 WRA, which is same 8 regular speakers.
Same 6.5, the 6.5 inch speakers that are all the way around for
4 of those.
2 in the front, 2 above your head.
Yep.
They're the same. The tweeters are the same.
Yep.
Your amp is going to be different.
I have 2 amps.
You have 2 amps. I have 1.
My 1 amp is for
The sub.
The sub.
And
It's
then
a single channel.
Right.
And then there's a 4-channel amp for the surrounding.
I have a 4-channel and then an integrated amp in the sub.
In the sub.
Right.
Right. So technically, there's not a lot of difference between the units. It's just Big Brother, and this is how we are in life. Really, I wear bigger pants than you do. Well, actually, I wear bigger shorts.
Yeah. You don't wear pants.
I don't wear pants. It's a scary sight when I do.
It's kind of weird.
It's happened like 3 times in the last
and
month.
I don't recognize
It's
it.
weird. But it's really kind of fun. Now that I've kind of spent some time with it and EQ'd, because the way I listen to music is a little bit different than probably most, because I'm very classically centric and I'm very heavy metal centric. So I want that bass to really push, and I want to hear the low string section of a Dvorak symphony. So I push a little bit more to the bottom ends and get rid of the mids.
I go into the preset EQs and hit country
Yeah, you do.
because that's what I listen to.
Exactly.
But hold up, that's another cool feature though, is that they have preset EQs in their system, and I would go in, if I'm listening to rock that day, I go in and I hit rock.
Yeah.
And then listen to it, and you can hear it instantaneously change the sound that's coming through the speakers because they're that high quality.
They really are.
And that's another thing. Everything is 100% tested.
Yep.
From Alpine. So when you're getting that product,
Yeah.
and on top of it, customer service. I had an issue with a speaker. We, called them right up, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we'll send you out a new one, no problem." Customer service, quality, just yeah.
Now we are lucky with our listeners and the podcast that it's we've got a friend that joins us in he monitors our Jeep Club and podcast discussions and offers suggestions, and he's an Alpine
Well, that's part
employee,
of the customer
right?
service that I'm talking about.
Our friend Colin, and he's been on the show.
Yeah.
But he's also said, if you have a question, reach out. Guess who I reach out to when I have questions?
Right. And he's on Facebook.
Oh.
Like, he's more than welcome to,
Yeah,
just message
I'm
with
going to make
back
you
and forth.
dig for it if you need Colin's information. I'm not going to throw it out there
No.
for you. But man, I can't say enough good things about the people I've met. When I was in Michigan, I had got to do some things with work and head up to Michigan.
Yeah.
The Alpine guy was there from the Chicago area doing an install, and
Why does that not surprise
he was
me?
the coolest guy.
Yeah,
it was
everybody's cool.
yeah. It's
Well, that's kind of an industry thing, too.
it is an industry thing, but it just being able to bounce ideas off of him too.
Well,
And I think his name was Chris. Damn it! If
okay.
Colin's listening, help me out.
Jeep industry people are really cool. So guys that take
Yeah,
out, audio for Jeep, and that's where we have a very weird vehicle.
It is
And
truly.
they made a very good sound system.
Yeah. And well, I think the thing that kind of sold me on the whole damn thing was, we were listening something on flat, in the Jeep with and it was sounding good. I mean, I had some bass response out of the sub, and
You're talking yours.
Yeah.
Yours was like
It was on
1,000
flat,
times better
and
than mine.
and then we switched over the button to the actual time correction that was designed for the Jeep. And it was like the world opened up. And all of a sudden, my Jeep wasn't a tight little thing around me. It was this huge, and the sound stage was centered right in front of me where it was supposed to be. They know what they're doing.
Yep.
Those guys are
Yep.
on top of it. And then the people, of course, that do the support, and as Alpine Chris, as Colin jumped in and said, so I did remember that correctly. Maybe I'll send him a text and have him listen to this show, since I mentioned him on here. But it's amazing the people I've met with Alpine, and
We met awesome guys down at Jeep Invasion.
oh yeah,
too.
yeah.
We had an awesome interview with, I forget his name.
It wasn't Alpine Chris. I don't.
It was not
Oh,
Alpine
no,
Chris.
It was Javier. No, was it Javier? No.
Maybe.
Help us out, Colin,
Help us
again
out,
with
Colin.
names.
We're terrible with names.
Um,
But you know what? Head over to our YouTube channel and you can watch an awesome review video
Yeah.
of their new pod system
Oh yeah.
that they are putting in for roll bars.
Did
for
you need that in the
Jeeps.
buggy?
That's what I mentioned.
Yeah, I know you did. But you need that in a buggy.
I know.
That
We need to
buggy
go-
is seen
we need to
everywhere,
go,
and but I don't want to hear it out on the
thinking
trail.
like, no, I don't listen to it loud
I
on
know
the
you don't.
trail.
I know you don't. But
But-
you just want it clear.
I want it clear. I
Yeah.
want it clean. I want it crisp.
I love it. Colin, who was the guy we interviewed down at the shore at New Jersey Jeep Invasion with Alpine? Dominic. Roy comes up with. Perfect. Yeah, they were super people there at the booth at New Jersey Jeep Invasion,
Yeah.
which we will be at the New Jersey Jeep Invasion again.
Again.
And I know that my Jeep will be there. Your buggy will be on display, and
I might have two Jeeps there. Who knows?
who knows? But I know that my full Alpine system will be out on display. It'll probably be sitting in the Armorlight booth.
It definitely will be an Armorlight.
But you should come down, and I usually stroll by there quite a bit, and so I'll play the Alpine system for you, and I'll show you what it does. It was funny because today when I went and dropped off the toys, I had TSO playing extremely loud through that.
That's
to
awesome.
kind of get me in the spirit. And it was one of those things where no matter how loud it was crystal clear and just super thumpy. And so I was loving it. I've been super happy. I know I had an issue where
I've been super happy too.
so
Because it sounds so much better to ride
I
your
don't.
Jeep.
I know, right? It does. I don't know if I should say this, but I got really frustrated. We had it in for a while, and it stopped working really well.
Well,
And it wasn't had
happens.
nothing to do with Alpine.
it's those damn Waistro systems.
No, it was my I figured out it was my remote start that was playing, and you know who helped me troubleshoot that? Colin at Alpine. He
Help you troubleshoot a Klein airborne remote start.
remote start. It was so you know, it was one of those things where I was gonna,
gosh.
you know, because the splash page when I start up every morning comes
Right.
up Alpine Restyle,
Yep.
and I was gonna make a little startup splash screen that said Alpine Restart. I think I really pissed Colin off with that one. But no, we troubleshot it, and it was all
Awesome.
it was all computer related, and the remote kit was giving it a hard time. So I had to check